Iraq's Prime Minister says the victory for Mosul will happen within days. And that may well be true for the politicians in Baghdad, but on the ground, the situation is very different. We've seen how slow and bitter the fighting is on the front lines as the Iraqi security services push in to try and push out ISIL fighters inside Mosul's old city. They are now completely surrounded, and their victory to a certain extent is inevitable, but it'll all depend on how quickly they can get inside and eradicate those fighters and their well-established emplacements. And the situation is desperate for the people inside these areas too. One family we've been speaking to since the last push started 7 days ago has told us exactly how desperate their situation is. 7 days ago, food and water was running out. 3 days ago, their supplies were exhausted, including milk for their infant child. Last night we spoke to them, and all of their neighbors had been killed in an airstrike. They are desperate to get out. They have very little energy left to move, and they're hoping the security forces can reach them within the next 48 hours. But there is no certain timetable here. The other problem yesterday was that suicide attackers targeted East Mosul, and this is one of the fears of the Iraqi security services, that as ISIL is defeated in a conventional warfare, they'll go underground and emerge with tactics of terror and fear. That will further increase already existing sectarian divides within Iraq and could provide more pain and trouble in the future. So for the moment, ISIL does seem on the track to be defeated inside Mosul, but the conflict will go on for much longer. Tony Cheng, CGTN, Iraq.